Hello everyone, Standard 10 English, lesson number 2.6, Science and Spirituality. Now, this lesson is about the memories of a great scientist and the ex-president of India, Honorable APJ Abdul Kalam, from the experiences of Srijan Pal Singh. Now this lesson has been divided into three parts. Today we are going to discuss the very first part of this lesson. Let us start. We often witness conflict between two groups of people, one that believes in science and the other that believes in religion. So, Srijan Pal Singh says that it's a very common fight we see in between science and religion. It means the people are not ready to accept scientific inventions against their religious faiths. Dr. Kalam was a great scientist, this is indisputable. But he was also convinced that fact and faith can together create a better planet. Now, as all of us know it very well, that APJ Abdul Kalam was a great scientist. And this is something indisputable, means beyond dispute, beyond any objection. But even he also believed that fact and faith can create a better planet. Means he not only believed in science but also in religion or in faith. He once told me science and faith must coexist for the human good. Science provides focus. Focus helps us to solve questions, discover the truth, and conceive inventions. So once he told, Honorable APJ Abdul Kalam told Srijan Pal Singh that science and faith should coexist. They should go together hand in hand because science gives us focus. Focus in the sense here direction. Okay, right direction. And it helps us, that focus helps us, that direction helps us to solve problems or to discover truth, to conceive inventions, to make inventions, to invent new things. Faith provides perspective. Perspective means a view. Perspective helps us to see how our creations and discoveries go on to impact a combination vital for the success of societies. So, science gives us direction to invent new things, and religion gives us perspective, means a view, a particular attitude that helps us to see how creations and discoveries made by science go on to impact a combination vital for the success of societies. Means in what way? The discoveries or the inventions made by science are going to impact, means are going to make an effect, okay, for the success of societies. A vital impact, we can call a very clear impact on the success of the societies. Science accelerates progress and faith curbs it within reasonable limitations. Accelerates means, to accelerate means to speed up. Science gives speed to progress and faith curbs means controls it within reasonable limitations. Means science helps us to make new inventions, new discoveries, but faith helps us to control all these things. If the two function true to their roles, they will work together for the betterment of humanity. So APJ Abdul Kalam said to Srijan Pal Singh that if the faith and science go hand in hand together, it would be helpful for the human society. Dr. Kalam's own life was nourished by multiple faiths. His father, a boatman, also served as an imam at their local mosque, and his two best friends were from two different religions. One was a Hindu and the other was a Christian. So APJ Abdul Kalam, he believed in multiple faiths. In the sense, he believed not only in any particular faith by any particular religion, but he believed in different faiths by different religions. Now, his father was a boatman as well as an imam in a local mosque. And his father was having two friends, very close friends from two different religions. Now, one of his friends, his father's friends was a Hindu and another one was a Christian. Pakshi Lakshmana Shastrigal was the head priest of the famous Rameshwara temple and a Vedic scholar. So, the Hindu friend was Pakshi Lakshmana Shastrigal, who was the head priest of famous Rameshwara temple and was a Vedic scholar also. And Reverend Father Bodal had built the first church on Rameshwara island. So another one was Father Bodal, who was the person who had built the first church on Rameshwara island. So Rameshwara island is the place where APJ Abdul Kalam was born and brought up. Dr. Kalam recalled how all three of them, in the unique attire of their religion, used to sit and discuss the community's problems and find solutions. Throughout the nation and the world, the need to have a frank dialogue among cultures, religions and civilizations is felt now more than ever. So, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam reminds how his father, along with his two friends from belonging to two different religions, they used to discuss about the problems of the people, the problems of the communities, and how those problems should be solved. What are the solutions for those problems? So, APJ Abdul Kalam says that today it is very important. It has become essential for the people belonging to different religions, castes, cultures to sit together on a common platform to discuss about different issues. A very open dialogue between different religions is important. When asked where he got his humility from, Dr. Kalam would always attribute to his father. When asked where he got his humility from, Dr. Kalam would always attribute it to his father. Attribute in the sense to give credit to someone. So his humility in the sense, his simplicity. So his simplicity or his humbleness, he used to say he got from his father. In him he saw how simplicity and divinity could go together. Even though his father was a boatman and Dr. Kalam went on to become the President of India, they shared the same values in life. So he says that, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says that he did not see only simplicity in his father, but a divinity also, something divine. And though his father was a boatman and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam became the President of India, both of them shared the same values. Both believed that if one leads a spiritual life, then that spirituality can lift them out of any kind of confusion, misery or failure. So this is something very important. This is one of the best messages I have ever had. And the message is, if you are living a spiritual life, you are living a simple life, you are living an honest life. So that simplicity, that honesty always helps you to come out of any critical situation, any problem, at any time. So this is a life lesson I request you to follow in your own lives. Thank you very much. The remaining two parts we would discuss in the next upcoming videos. Thank you very much.